real world is that Wall Street is converging onto crypto, and they're choosing to do a lot of this work on Ethereum because stablecoins have completely changed Wall Street's mind about how useful crypto can be. As we've said, the stablecoins have created the chat GPT moment for crypto because we're seeing consumers really use it in a viral way. Merchants are beginning to really love it, especially outside the US. And now banks are realizing it's actually a decent business model.
Well, it all starts with a view that Ethereum is probably one of the biggest macro opportunities for the next 10 to 15 years because it's the blockchain that is different than Bitcoin because it has smart contracts. And we see the convergence of two things there. One is Wall Street really re-architecting itself on the blockchain, just like a 1971 moment when the dollar went off the gold standard, and that created Wall Street's opportunities around synthetic dollars. Now Wall Street can create synthetic tokenized assets on Ethereum.
Why would they want to?
Well, there's one much better proof of identity and a proof of transaction. In other words, you can, when you tokenize a document, let's say you put a 1,000,000-page document on Ethereum.
Yep.
1,000,000 pages. But if someone went in and changes one period, the hash breaks. You can't alter a record once it's on the blockchain. Someone can go into any of these records at any of these companies, change.
So I didn't make that trade. Yeah.
Yeah, I never did it.
You didn't buy that.
The blockchain will say that was changed. So it's really a good way to secure information. But that's also why AI is going to converge on Ethereum or a smart contract, because in the future we might have 1 billion robots getting instructions. We want to make sure.
So quickly, is BitMine kind of then an AI play?
It's a digital infrastructure play because what the company's doing is acquiring Ethereum. It's proof of stake, so it's securing the network, and in exchange for that, it's going to get a staking yield. But now that what they have the power law, once you get enough Ethereum, you can have an influence on sort of the development of the ecosystem. So it's really trying to get at the 1971 moment of Wall Street.
There is a large amount of capital that is sitting in pain. They're struggling. They're losing purchasing power. A lot of the old ideals are now being disrupted. And there's potentially a prosperous new world on the other side of the water. And it's Bitcoin, it's fixed money supply. Everyone has access to it. It's cheap to move. It's free to hold. There's privacy benefits. And I think what we're doing is we're building a bridge from the old world to the new world. And we're walking out in the middle of that bridge and we're showing everyone it's not going to break.
Going to a different economy. And we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, well, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Sonali Basak. Sonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten. And more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel. through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, we have Bitcoin and crypto flat. And due to the holiday, CME won't be opening tonight. So guys, we know we're going to get a little liquidity to come in tonight because we're the only game in town. Now, if we look at Bitcoin and Ethereum futures, we had Bitcoin future volume fell off. The open interest was flat. And Ethereum futures volume declined big, and the open interest fell off going towards the end of the month. Guys, remember what pushes crypto. We have the futures market, and then also we have the spot ETFs. And at the beginning of the month and the end of the month, these two let us know which way the market is going. Now, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We had yield rate short and down, long and up. And guys, we know no one wants this long-term paper. And even when the Fed cuts, bond yields are going to continue to rise as the economy gets worse and worse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. We had the dollar up. We have volume and crypto down. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 77 billion on Friday. Make sure you're pulling it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we have Fed Jerome Powell in the House on the 17th. And most likely is going to make a 25 basis point cut due to the labor market. And we have jobs numbers coming out this Friday, September 5th. And we know the labor market is weakening. We're going into a holiday season where we know a lot of companies pick up hiring, but now we know they're going to be picking up less due to the machines. And then starting in 2026, probably around March or April, we'll start seeing layoffs pick up, and we know those holiday workers are going to come off the books. And that will allow the Fed to go into a rate cut cycle. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then, of course, we had Donald Trump attacking Fed Cook, the massive distraction to get the heat off of Jerome Powell. Remember, he's out May of 2026. So as the economy is going to start getting really, really bad, Jerome Powell is going to be riding off in the sun. Plus, going towards the end of the year, we have midterms, and then we'll be back to the Hegelian dialectic, where we'll see absolutely nothing get done. And we've seen this movie before. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs down. Now getting over into a little crypto news. As you heard, Tom Lee says Wall Street is preparing to build its core infrastructure on Ethereum, calling it the backbone of global finance. And you guys know when I first started, I've done plenty of videos and in my book when it comes to LIBOR. And LIBOR was replaced by SOFR, the secured overnight financing rate by the Fed. And then we have a Maribor, which is a rate for unsecured loans on Ethereum. And then we know how important Ethereum is when it comes to these stable coins. And we also know DeFi is definitely the new banking. And with staking and smart contracts and AI agents, all markets can be ran without a human involved. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Team save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Team save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Team goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.